All right, the first step is to implement the navigation flow for authentication. So here in the app folder, let's add a new folder called navigation. All our navigation code is going to be encapsulated in this folder. So here we're going to add a new file called AuthNavigator.js. First, we need to import create stack navigator from React Navigation /stack. Okay. Now we call this function. We get an object. Let's call it stack. And with this, we can create our AuthNavigator object. So AuthNavigator is a React component. We start with stack.navigator. Now inside this navigator, we're going to have 3 screens. So stack.screen. The first screen is our welcome screen. So we set the name to welcome and the component to welcome screen. Let's duplicate this. The second screen is our login screen. And here's the component. And finally, the third screen is the register screen. And here's the component. Now, because we're using JSX here, we need to import React on the top. So IMR is short for import React. Now let's separate our import statements just like before and sort them. That makes our code cleaner. Finally, let's export the AuthNavigator object. So export default AuthNavigator. We're done with this step. Now we should go to the welcome screen. So here's our login button. When the user taps on this button, we need to take them to the login screen. So first we're going to get the navigation object. And then we're going to handle the onPress event. And this function we call navigation.navigate to login. Now I'm going to copy this code and paste it for our register button. Okay, we're almost there. The final step. We need to go to our app component. And instead of this tab navigator that we created earlier in this section, we're going to use our AuthNavigator. Let's take a look. So here's our welcome screen. Now we have this header on the top, which is kind of weird. We have to get rid of it. But before we do that, let's make sure our navigation works. So let's go to the login screen. Beautiful. Now we have this gray background. This is because of the default theme that comes with React Navigation. We're going to override that in the next video. For now, let's focus on the navigation flow. So back to the welcome screen. Let's go to the register screen. Good. So we want to get rid of this header. That is very easy. We go to our AuthNavigator. Here's our welcome screen. Let's set the options to an object. And here we set header shown to false. Now, let's test our app. Okay, the header is gone. So next we're going to build our own navigation theme.